Okay, I'm right into the TBR list, most of it. Uh, like I said in the last video. Uh, well, we'll see how this one goes. Might as well show everything I'm currently reading. As far as, of course, the things that I got out. I've got a lot of stuff stashed away that I've started. But for the most part, these are the things that are either next to or currently in my TBR, and of course, the Bible. I'm currently rereading Exodus, and giving my synopsis on my Facebook page. I am most of the way through it, I think. Chapter 23 or so. Ezekiel. Did I say Exodus? I meant Ezekiel. I'm sorry. Let's see here. How far do I gotta go? I don't. This is why the videos take so long. Me talking. 48. Yeah. Chapter wise, I'm not halfway yet. Close. The House of the Worm. Gary Myers. The jacket in the pictures is what caught my eye. Cthulhu mythos stories. I'm not big on that. Of course, I got a lot of Lovecraft, at least public domain stuff. I've printed off and the the Knickerbocker edition of his collected stories, most of the popular ones. Don't know if I have any others or not, but I got at least those. The Bad Guide, Living Like Lebowski, Oliver Benjamin and Dwayne Utzi. I am hold on, quarter to a third of the way in. Read the first section. The Bed of Procrustes by Nassim Nicholas Taleb. Basically a book of quotes and sayings. I've been marking the interesting ones and using it as a bookmark. I did that with a Sioran book, Emil Sioran. Better doing it that way than actually marking the book. The Bhagavad Gita. I probably mispronounced that. Bhagavad Gita. This version is from Penguin. Translated by Juan Mascaro. I read this one with the help of a YouTube video. I'm going to comment on a couple sections on Facebook, or else this one will be in my books read box already. So I am finished with that. Haven't quite started this one yet. My dad wrote a porno. This is like the novelization of what they called the fully annotated edition of Belinda Blinked by Jamie Morton, James Cooper, Alice Levine, and Rocky Flintstone. Yeah, I think it's a satire, you know. That's the only way it comes, as far as I know. You know, the proofread version, I guess you can say, with those little marks and everything, of a document with a few extra little sidebars and things. Yeah. Should be quick read once I get to it. Being, title catches your eye. So yeah, and being a quick read, add it to the list. Death Poems, edited by Russ Kick. I've got a lot of Russ Kick books. Being poems, you think I'll be further along than this. Yeah, I'm trying to keep track of the ones I like the best too. I just write down the title and authors. I can come back to them later. Jerome Corsi, the Great Oil Conspiracy. I got the jacket. I don't know what to do with it. Unless it's I'll be able to find it eventually. I got the jacket put away somewhere for some reason. Basically, I started it, but I need to restart it from the beginning because I done forgot about it. Basically, it tells you how about a crude oil is not what we've been told. It is actually a renewable resource, which is why it's never run out. And this guy tells you about that. They started warning us that it was going to run out in the 70s, early 70s. Here we are 50 years later. And oil wells are still producing record number of barrels. I don't know how they can explain that. One well is supposed to put out 1 to 5 million barrels total. 50 years, decades later, the same oil well is producing millions a week, if not a day. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. House of Leaves, Mark Daniel Zuski. It's caused a lot of controversy in book groups, book clubs. It's written in a very weird fashion, but I like weird. Yeah. If you don't know by now, I guess I like weird. Okay. James Shepherd, In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash. This is basically where the Christmas Story movie came from. I'm not real too big on that movie like everybody else is, but I'm interested in reading it. Penguin, Lewis Carroll, a whole bunch of Lewis Carroll stuff in here. Pretty much all the stuff you've heard of is in here. Now we get to the main box. I got stuff stashed in. Another one you can't really see, just a big black book. Pictorial History of Love. Is there an editor? Paul Tabori, yeah. Once I found out about Paul Tabori and his stuff he edits and whatnot, yeah, I tried to collect a lot of his stuff. This is basically just art, pictures of art from museums that has something to do with love and everything. It's got a few articles talking about it and everything. Basically an art book. Alright. Now we'll see if we can't go through these pretty quick. Probably not. Mask. Guess you recognize that one. This one written by Steve Perry. This one, for some reason, I forget what it was described as condition-wise, but somebody got happy with a knife and stabbed it like 5 times, front and back, and there's not a single page unaffected, but it's still readable. Hate when people do stuff like that. Bradbury, Fahrenheit 451. Another one I've been wanting to read forever. Vince Kramer, Deadly Laser Exploded on. I've already read his other books. This is the last one, and all of them are recommended. This one should be good, wacky, just like the others were. I Want What I Want by Jeff Brown. I'll let you look this one up. It's a topic that's very interesting to me. For reasons I'd rather not get into in this video. Yeah. Prissy Clifford Hanley. This one was shown in the Paperbacks of Horror, and I said, well, that looks interesting. I actually found it. I can't believe it. It's actually pretty rare. Nobody seems to be too impressed that I have it, and nobody else has ever shown that they've had it as well. So apparently it's not as far out there as a horror book probably as the cover would indicate. But I'll still read it. Jesus lied. He was only human. C.J. Werleman. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. By Andrew Wayne Adams. Weird Family Tales by Ken Wiseman. That is one. And if you flip it over, you get two. And yes, they are. That's the way it came. About half the book is the first one in column style. Then you have to flip it over to read the other one. And there is a third. Number 3. It is. It's written the same way, but it's all the way through. Zombies, Unicorns, and Cannibals. Strange Tales from the Bible. Sebastian Doan. Yeah. If you haven't read the Bible, yes, there's zombies in it. And weird animals and stuff. I don't remember too much about the other two, but yeah, there's zombies in it. And this tells you, just highlights and things that usually aren't highlighted. Dead Inside by Chandler Morrison. This one comes highly recommended, and I finally decided to bite it and order it. Another Melick. Sex and Death in Television Town. Deep Fried Horror. Dead Man's Tome. This is apparently like a magazine paperback combo, I guess, because there's different editions. This is April 2019 version. Don't know if they're the foreword is written by Jesse Dedman and Becky Naran. I guess those are the series editors, I guess, or something. Dead Man's Tome is the publisher, I guess. but they got some good guys written, especially David Owen Hughes. You know, yeah, find something by him you can get. I Hate Myself and I Want to Die by Anna Young. This, let's see here. This and a few others I got from my booklet group in the other room. I might do that one next. I've got a running theme with books in there, and this is one I picked out to read from there. More sooner than the others. Maybe I can run through these fast. We'll see. Sam Pink, Witch Piss. Yeah, a friend of mine put me onto this guy, and I've already read at least one, and I liked what I read, so I said I'll get a few more. Thomas M. Dish, The Word of God. I collect a lot of pseudo-biblical type works. I got you'll see a whole stack I got in an upcoming video. Be a little while, but yeah. And this is one that would be over there, but I plan on reading it sooner. Adam Caesar's Tribesman. Island Cannibal story, I guess. Technically another Melick, Christmas on Crack. This is stories he edited, I think. Yeah, stories he edited. And comparing to that, he wrote one by himself, Sausagey Santa. Yeah, his own story. So you get one, you probably ought to get the other one because they're kind of companions. Another Melick, The Menstruating Mall. Don't Beep with the Colors by Andre Duza. Yeah. Cover kind of stands out, doesn't it? Dead of Winter, Keelan Patrick Burke. Yeah, Patrick Burke. I think this is the only Burke I have at the moment. Another Gary Myers, Dark Wisdom. Judging from the image on the cover, it looks like it's another Cthulhu book. Another Melick, War Slut. Sea of Patchwork Cats. Another Melick. Actually, got a lot of Melick on my list. Remember when I said E.M. Cioran? There's another one. Short History of Decay. Burgess, Clockwork Orange. This is the extended version. There's a little bit extra that wasn't at the end. That wasn't an extra chapter or so. Wasn't previously published. In case you're interested. I don't know how many editions include that, but this is the Norton edition. That does that. I just looked up on that. I didn't really know that was the case. I just read the introduction or whatever, and they mentioned that. So I throw that out there because anybody else wanted to be aware of that. I Nearly Shit Myself. 1, 2, 3, and 4, written by Joe King. No relation. Yeah. I believe these are the four of them are supposedly available separately, but I saw that this was included all four, and I decided to get them. If they are available separately, they are called. Let me see here. Well, what are they called? They are called Night Shift, The Bog, The Plonker, and Infected. So you could try to look for them by themselves if you wanted to. Stories to read while driving. Jim Heskett. Yeah. I don't actually recommend doing that, but yeah, it's a book. How to Kill Yourself, C.V. Hunt. Then a couple of Rick Woods. 12 Days of Christmas Horror 1 and 2. Yeah. Sure. Not too many left. Kevin Kennedy, Merry Christmas, Merry effing Christmas. Another Yuletide crap. That's the only physical Kennedy book I got. I think I got quite a few ebooks. Fear and Trembling and The Sickness Unto Death by Soren Kierkegaard. I got quite the collection of Kierkegaard. Probably not all of them, but yeah, it's a good handful of books. And this is the one I plan on reading first. The Damned Highway. Brian Keene and Nick Mamettis. Big fan of Hunter Thompson, and found out about this. Yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer. And the nonfiction I've already read by him, Keene, he is leaning to have a voice similar to Hunter. So I imagine that intentionally writing as Hunter would probably go well. Oh My God, Becky, Justin Joseph. Hurt Others by Sam Pink. And The Cutting Edge, The Philosophy of the Saw Films, C.J. Patton. And I think that, well, let's see. I'll throw these into, oh, there's one I forgot about. Santa Steps Out, Robert Devereaux. It's the normal paperback version. I got it in another version that with the other two in the series. They're similar. But that's the one I'm originally planning on reading. Book list and more book list. Nancy Pearl. When you're a big reader like I am, you get you start to acquire books on books, and just to find other books to read, I guess. Yeah. So that's what that is. And another book, Biblioholism, a book about the addiction to reading books, or something like that. Tom Robb, I guess how you pronounce that, Tom Robb. And The Lexical Funk by Daniel Clausen. Fun book of stories. Yeah. I think this is one of those independently published things. or print on demand things. Yeah, Lulu Press. That's what I got my first book through. As far as I know, nobody's ever bought a copy. Yeah. And that should do it right there. That is the current, most of the current TBR. I've got a few others scattered about. These are the ones I'm trying to get to unless something else jumps in, which a lot of things usually do. So this is shorter than some of the other videos. Still ran a little long for my taste. I'm still going to work on that. But because these were all grouped together for the most part, I didn't break it down. So I thank you for sticking with me, and I'll see you next time.